Assalamu alaikum. My name is Iqbal Leto. I am a human rights educator and trainer. Basically, I work with the elements of criminal justice system, police, prosecution, probation, and judiciary. So today I will talk about the topic human rights.
Well, human rights are the values which keep society fair, just and equal. They protect children, the elderly, people in care, victims of domestic violence, people with mental health problems, religious groups, teachers, soldiers, and yes, prisoners. They protect all of us.
And when we talk about human rights, it's very important to understand that what is the source of human rights, what is its content, what is its origin, and what is its application, and what is the justification of human rights. So in today's world, when we think about human rights, sometimes we also ask that why it is necessary that we need human rights. So I will deliberate in detail that why we need human rights. So when we talk about human rights, we will say that human rights are based on claim right and entitlement. When I say claim right, then we say that every human is possessed with the basic dignity and freedoms. And when we say that basic dignity and freedoms, so every person, irrespective of position, place, origin, is entitled to the right of human right.
We have to be treated fairly, at work, at home, in school, anywhere, everywhere.
So one theory is that we have human right because we are born, because of a common humanity, we are human. The second basis of our human right is that we are entitled to the rights which are bestowed upon by the contractual obligations or constitutions or the statutory laws of any country. So these are the two types of origins or sources of human rights, and we will talk about in detail that when we say rights, we have to see the elements of right, and elements of rights, number one is the liberty right. Liberty right, that means those rights which are permitted by law and not required by the law. That means the way I wear my dress, if I cover my head, if I'm bearing or growing the beard, the way I walk, the basic rights related to my public freedoms, that is called the liberty rights. And it is not necessary that we need to pay back in order to get our liberty rights. And number two element of right is, it is the claim right. Claim rights are those rights we need to pay back and we owe somebody. If we are not paying taxes, we cannot claim services like. So these are the claim right. So it's a mutual duties and obligations. The third elements of rights is, it is the power rights, that when you are reaching certain threshold, then certain rights, right to vote, right to CNIC, right to have certain entitlements can be triggered once we reach on a certain thing. So these are called the power rights. And the fourth one is the immunity rights, that you have a power over or power to do something. Like we see that in Pakistani context, like Pakistan Penal Code Section 82 establishes the age of criminal responsibility or a criminal liability, and which makes immune the certain age that no offense shall be prosecuted if committed by any person below the age of 10. So that is the immune rights.